Welcome to MRS Bulletin Society News. My name is Gopal Rao. I'm the Chief Editor for Technical Content with the Materials Research Society and also editor of MRS Bulletin. So today it's my great pleasure to be talking with Professor Sabrina Sartori, the 2023 President of the Materials Research Society, MRS, who just completed her term. So Professor Sartori is a full professor of physics at the University of Oslo in Norway, and she also leads the energy systems group there. So Sabrina, welcome, and thank you for talking with me today.
Thank you for having me, Gopal.
So for a professional society such as MRS, obviously, collaborations with other organizations around the world and around the globe are important to enhance and extend our reach, and also to ensure that materials research continues to be a global activity. So global collaborations are the focus of our discussion today. So Sabrina, let me start by asking you about what global collaborative activities are MRS currently involved with other organizations.
So in 2023, we put special focus on the interaction with other professional societies, both national and international. And if we focus on the global collaboration, I can highlight some main activities we have been doing. We have renewed the Memorandum of Understanding with the Sociedad Mexicana de Materiales to support the International Material Research Congress in Cancun, which is held every summer. And we also renew the Memorandum of Understanding with the European MRS to support an international school. And with MRS, we continue also to host the award exchange events in our respective meetings. We are also super excited to report that we are expanding collaborations with societies in Asia. For instance, with the MRS Singapore, we collaborated at their International Conference on Materials for Advanced Technologies this summer in 2023. And in partnership with the Japan Society of Applied Physics, or JSAP, we held a joint webinar about ferroelectric thin films in September 2023. For 2024, we are also planning a joint workshop during the 2024 JSAP meeting in Japan. We are very excited about this. And finally, I would like to mention that we initiated a multi-year planning with key MRS volunteers and African MRS volunteers to strengthen our long-standing relations. In addition to a joint webinar and a successful workshop, which was held during the 2023 fall meeting in Boston, we are also developing many other activities and events, joint events between MRS and African MRS throughout 2024. Again, in the form of webinars and workshops during the spring and fall meeting 2024. We also plan to participate to the African MRS in Rwanda, and this will be held in December 2024.
Excellent. So clearly a large number of such collaborative activities, especially in the last couple of years or so. Why do you think such global collaborative activities are important from an MRS perspective?
Oh, you mentioned this at the beginning, Gopal. So MRS is an international society with members from more than 80 countries. And to stay at the frontiers of material research and innovation, it is my opinion that diversity is essential. And one of our core aspirations to engage our diverse global membership is extremely important, and we want to include members who cannot attend our physical meetings. With our recent joint webinars with other societies that we mentioned before, we have seen that we are capturing large attendance and interest, and that this is beneficial for members of each respective societies. And in addition, physical presence at the respective meetings with targeted events like seminars or workshops also seem to facilitate new collaborations among members who otherwise maybe would not have known about each other. We will continue to monitor the success of such initiatives and adjust along the way when necessary.
So clearly, these collaborative activities are helping with our MRS DEI objectives and aspiration, diversity, equity, and inclusivity objectives.
Yes, absolutely. So DEI means diversity, equity, and inclusion. And the aspiration here is to engage our global academic and industrial membership and support the collaboration and careers of all demographic groups across generations. And with the type of activities we just mentioned before, we think we can stimulate collaborations across boundaries and also promote a focus on regional differences. For example, differences of resources and needs of innovations.
So finally, 2023 has been an eventful year for MRS, especially with the 50th anniversary celebrations for the society. And this was the year of your president position. So can you talk a little bit more about your year as president of MRS in 2023 and what the society has accomplished and what you're most pleased about?
Yeah, personally, it has been another exciting years with MRS, and an honor and a pleasure to serve alongside engaged and professional volunteers and the headquarters staff. You mentioned, yes, this has been a year of celebration with the various events and publication. And with this, we had an opportunity to reflect and view back on how MRS society has evolved in these first 50 years. And also see how the community, or reflect how the community, the materials community, is expanding towards new fields. I especially appreciated the strategic thinking we have done during 2023 to enhance our program, and we had many accomplishments. So here I will mention only a few. So in addition to the global partnership we just discussed, we also achieved significant in-person presence at the 2023 spring and fall meetings with the feeling of vibrant discussions in the corridors and in the seminar rooms, and participation as it was before the pandemic. This was great to see. We increased also our publications impact, including journals usage, and held very well attended virtual workshops and webinars. We continue our focus on DEI, including a variety of events organized at the spring and fall meeting 2023, and also virtual events focusing on career advancement and inclusion. We also expanded our advocacy efforts, including conducting a congressional briefing and establishing working relationship with NSF Engineering Research Visioning Alliance. And now for 2024, I'm really looking forward to continue serving on the presidential line and to work towards the many new initiatives that we have outlined to ensure the health and relevance of MRS in the years to come. And it will be a pleasure to work alongside all volunteers and all of you at the headquarters staff. Thank you so much, Gopal.
Thank you for a really productive and very successful year as MRS president in 2023, Sabrina, and it's always a pleasure talking with you. Thank you.
Pleasure was mine. Thank you.
Again, my name is Gopal Rao with the Materials Research Society. For more news, please visit the MRS Bulletin website at mrsbulletin.org. You can also follow us on X, or what was formerly known as Twitter. Our handle is @MRS Bulletin. Thanks again to Professor Sartori, and thank you for watching.